The only way to get this done is to be full of emotion, to get a little stone and to take a ride on the wild side, to understand what the other side is all about. I've been going through this close to 9 years in May. It happened in the 5th year of the 5th month of the 5th day, of which 5 times 5 times 5 equals 125, which equals to May 5th one more time. Now we're going down the road. October 4th is coming up. My first art and my first videos all mentioned this year right to next year. I don't know what's happening. Can we see the tire marks on the road? Can you see the tire marks on the road? Do you understand what this is? I'm going to show it to you back in a minute. I've made photocopies so I can get through things a little bit more. You saw the car? You saw the numbers? NIBIRU countdown? These are your numbers. I have to break this up until I get the center to match or till it folds in half. And then I refold it together to see what's going on. This, or how about this? Where the square over here is everything about 9. It hasn't been completed. 18, 24, 30, 36, 30, 24, 18, 15, 12. L on your telephone. It is the L letter. It is the first row of 1, 4, and 7. On this, it is 2, 5, and 8 equaling to 15. And on the third row, it's 3, 6, and 9. The letters are L, O, R. Why don't we just call it the Golden Way, the Golden Trail? They made a trail, a whole bunch of trails. We have this, and we have this. This is the Monopoly car in the corner. You see the way the clubhouse goes around it? It'll be enveloped inside the spade. And the reason for that is this here, when you play cards, we put 4 of these together. We have 1. I'm just going to do it this way. 1. And then we're going to connect 2 more to this. And then we'd be holding it basically this way. Do you understand what this looks like? This is the illusion of free parking in Monopoly. I can take 4 more and go on the other side right now, but I'm not getting into it. Another thing I want to show you is the D and G. You see the way this loops to the Cancer loop? And this is the pipeline of a nose, crooked eyes. This is D and G coming together. This is 10,000. I don't know what the question is. This is the letter R coming together. SEWN, or Bring Me the News. The total's area 51, and the total is 37 plus 5. 42, okay, is what this average is. 4 and 10 is 14, 3 and 11 is 14, 2 and 12 is 14, 1 and 13 is 14. It's all 14 and 37. That's NIBIRU. That's official. Those numbers read off NIBIRU. Otherwise, if NIBIRU was number 56, I'd say different. But it's not. It's number 73. And it also reverses on not till which number. Okay? Another thing I want to mention, that when you're going up and down numbers, okay, if there's not a hard line, a definite line that you can write on, then this is the way you have to go up and down. If there's a line you can write on, you put it right through. Otherwise, you have to keep doing this, going through your line. So each design is going to be a little bit different for each of the numbers used. And every time you go this way and this way, as tic-tac-toe goes, if you go this way and this way, you're going to go 1, 5, 9, or 3, 7, 5, or 3, 5, and 7. That's what it does. It just does that in tic-tac-toe. You can also create many other things, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm watching a movie right now, and the name of the movie is Red Dawn. You must watch this movie and look in this movie. This is what I see. They're going to bring in armies from somewhere else. They're going to come in here and they're going to say, we're being hijacked as a nation. Some of our men won't be able to help, otherwise they'll say they're going to do something to us. But they're hijacking us using men from somewhere else. It's a setup. Don't believe what you see in the future, because if it's that bad, let them take over the world. Why would they stop at chemtrails? Why would they stop at the flu virus? Why are they doing all these things? Because it's part of a matrix system. It works by the number. If you go off the number, then it takes away something from you. I can't actually explain, but if you don't run it by the number, okay, matrix fate will come onto our side. It'll give us more. Don't forget, it's not just evil out there. There is, but there's us, plus those who are going to be helping us, whoever they are, plus the matrix system from outside the system. Who says the Bermuda Triangle, they went down? Maybe the oceans separated and they came up. It just opened, the water spilled out, the ship went down underneath this planet. We're floating in the air. Who says there's something underneath, and who says there's something all around this planet? How do you know the planes of this planet is not actually flat? How do you know it just doesn't go like this, the planet? Have you ever flown underneath the planet? What, because you're able to see these fixtures on the plane, you think you're going around and under a planet? Yeah, you're going around. You're going around to the other side. But are you actually going under? Think about it. The sky melts, the oceans fill up with water, and where are the sharks? Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus, Nibiru, wherever you are. I will be working on these numbers, okay, until I pick up something that matches. I already have a bunch of stuff that matches. Don't forget, in this 4 square, if I would open this up, automatically on this line is 2, 5, and 8. Automatically on the empty black line is 4, 5, and 6. And then I put these 4 numbers in the corner after. Tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe is a game of 10. It's 9 and the house. Whatever the total is your 10th part. You can't say it's a 9th part because if there's only 9 numbers. It's not true. Secondly, I want to tell you something about tic-tac-toe. Another thing about tic-tac-toe is that I'm going to just draw something and then show it to you. You see this star key? Okay, what happens with this star key is you put it on top of tic-tac-toe, and this will say 1 connects to 9, 4 connects to 6, 3 connects to 7. Then when you're finished with that one, you're going to have to do this one. Because unless you're drawing exactly on this line, the only way to go down is from corner to corner. If you're going to go 2, 5, 8, this is the design. And the reason for this design is because it goes onto this side, then it goes onto this side, then it goes onto this side. How do I know? You think I'm guessing? Of course I'm guessing. Look at your deck of cards. Take a look at the mañana. Take a look at the way the S goes on 2 sides. Take a look at the way breaks work. Take a look one more time at the deck of cards. The deck of cards, my friend, has a sword like this. And it's an S on each side. And on one side it's a dot, and the other side it's an empty. And the other side it's a dot, and the other side it's an empty. In one of the ways, you can actually just say the train's going this way, there's a dot. Or the train's going this way, because there's no dot. Harry Potter, the pots, the stops of all stops. The other number is number 5. I got to do this number 5. I'm going to show it to you, number 5, just for a second. Okay, I'm going to show you this number 5. Okay, and then I'm gonna do it this way. I'm going to do it this way, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this, and like this. Now I did it really quick, okay? But the edging is the octagon. And then the 5. If you look on the 5, there's no bend over here, there's no bend over here, there's no bend over here, but here's a bend. You do it with the 2, there's a bend, they come back and the 2 tails twist together. This is your octagon between 2 worlds, this is your way of passage. Here and here. Or you can turn it upside down, and it can actually look like the omega sign. Now, I showed it to you real quick, but I know what I'm talking about. All these little things. Now, the question is, what's the direct answer? How can I just say to everybody we're in trouble? We are in trouble regardless. You don't need me. Maybe it's just I'm going to bring on some new light and create something real in some fictive world that doesn't exist because you don't believe in it. Let me tell you one thing. These numbers, they're perfect. 1, 4, and 7 during the week. 2, 3, 5, and 6 are empty. 1, 5, 9 in the 10 worlds. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. You've got 1, 5, 9. Whatever you want to do, there's an inside, there's an outside, and there's numbers that go together. 2, 3, and 4. 4, 3, and 2, jail. Well, if we jump out of jail at 4, 3, and 2, we have 6, 7, and 8. Then you have the 8, the 7, and the 6, when you look at the deck of cards, how they go together. The 2, 4, and 6 don't have a center dot of the 7 in it, where the 1, 3, 5, which says the word ace, does. But I'm getting back to the movie right now, and this is retarded. They've taken people from Asia, they've taken people from Russia to bring them in here. They're telling us we're out of control, but it's not us out of control. They're trying to take us over, and we don't want to be taken over, so control is lost by them because they're not doing right. We're just trying to put order back We don't need something that they have. We are going on to the next part of this, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. The other thing I was going to show you is this design. I think it's the Hilton Hotel design, and there's something with it. It's when you show the design, I'm not against the Hilton Hotels, when you show the sign, it's different areas where there's an X, certain parts where they're going to put an X in the stability to hold up the buildings. They mean something. They mean something. They get numbers. Everything has a number. The Golden Club, the diamond of the Golden Club, the word wolves, heavens, you can say wolf, you can say woman, you can say wife, you can say wives. Every time you get to that D and B, there's something there. Do you understand what I'm saying? To say the word wife or wolves. Now, I was talking about the golden diamond. The diamond, okay, is on top of the scepter, which means 7. And I think the Jack of Spades is holding it, or one of the cards is holding that scepter. Gold is 38. The 3 pigs is 38. 38, 38, 38 equals to 2 moons. Mississippi connects those SS and SS to the 2 moons, and it connects right to Mars, because it does. Mars is the angel resident of space. ARS, A1, R18, and 1 is 19S. Martian, MNT. There's so many things, MNT put them together, it's 33 of Christ. There's a big, 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 what do you want to call it going on? That's right, it's going on, and we're not any part of it, but we are part of it because we see the numbers. We're going to stop it right now. I know I missed something, but we're going to let it go. The scepter is coming. We're in the octagon month of October. I started this in the year of 5765. We're coming into year 5775. I said it won't take any more than 10 years. I have art with my numbers on it that show this to next year is a danger year of some sort. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. We are one and we are united somehow. Don't screw it up. We are one in love. Thank you.